enormous success, yet she remains true to her roots, dedicated to eliminating child hunger. She supports a number of food distribution agencies like food banks and breakfast programs in schools. From small-town Ontario to the pinnacle of the entertainment industry, her journey has inspired countless other emerging musicians. That's a lot. You've done that all. And you continue to do that.
I'm doing more things. I'm doing so many more things. The timing of this is kind of odd, but there's all kinds of wonderful things going with a school project that I started a couple of years ago in a very small public school in Ontario, and I'm just funding it myself right now. But it's a program that basically is helping. I wanted to help feed the hungry kids, but the kids spend so much time in school. I thought school was the only place to really help them when they're living in a household that is not taking care of them properly, or that can't, for whatever reason. But I just think it's our responsibility as a community to help take care of these kids and nurture them, because these are not necessarily kids. Underprivileged kids aren't necessarily kids with disabilities or learning problems or anything, but they're not getting anywhere in school. In fact, they regress.
They're not taking
in the school environment because they can't function there. And so we can't just feed them, we have to do other things. So anyway, I've got this nurturing program going on, and it's just at the very grassroots, and we now have 2 other schools on board this year, and I'm very excited about it.
Why did you do this, though?
Because I grew up going through many bouts of, we grew up disadvantaged. And there weren't a lot of kids around us that were growing up that way. It wasn't really a time when there were a lot of people who were disadvantaged. So I did my best to hide it and make up stories, and I was embarrassed by it. I didn't want Children's Aid to step in, so I was very careful to make sure that the school didn't understand that I was starving, and that we weren't going to be able to afford groceries for another week, and we already were down to basically nothing. All those sorts of things. I was really nervous about the family getting separated, and so I just said, when I grow up, I've got to help the kids who are in the same situation as me. I've always been determined to do that. I prayed so much when I was a kid. I just wanted to be swept away. I wanted music to take me away. I wanted music to adopt me and just take me away from all that hell. And I just promised that I would help. I'm getting emotional. Let's move on.
Sounds like no, not at all. Because when I talked to you last year, you had just started this, and now it's spread around. And if anybody can do it, Shania, you can. You can.